Listen. Yeah. Yes, Lord. Get that out of there. Listen. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, everybody, it's your boy, Matty Rants, and this ponytail is brought to you by the last 3 seconds because I didn't like how my hair was looking, and we had to just do a regular, degular, schmuggler moment here. But we're going to get into a show that I'm going to try to make entertaining today, which is going to be RuPaul's Drag Race. I don't agree with the decision that was made today in terms of who won. I am understanding of why the individual at hand had won this episode. But I was like, oh, okay, huh? Sure. Okay, sure. Or as one of my favorite contestants would say, well, you can't say well regular. You have to do it the floor way. Well, there's a little air that comes out when she said, well. I knew that face was floored. But I am going to get onto somebody's lace again this episode, as the camera did not do them any favors. The right person went home today, though. Good morning. All right. As you know, I asked your opinions on what I should have for breakfast. Since we are going to be doing some of these morning reviews for the remainder of our Saturdays here, I feel it's appropriate. I don't know why, but a Saturday morning show is a lot better than a Saturday afternoon for me. So I'm never putting McDonald's up again, just so y'all are clear, because you know I have it more often than anything else. But you all voted for McDonald's. So McDonald's I have. I'll share my order in just a second here. You'll probably see me only drink the coffee because while I'm talking, I'd rather sip than chew. Aha, but I will chew somebody out. Now, it's at Matty Rants everywhere except for X, which is at the Matty Rants. You can find that all in the description down below. If you grab a branch and you eat a little bit of fruit, it'll give you some of that Mativia boost. That's called that gas boot, and it'll take you to all my social media spaces and places where you need to go. I also do reactions on Patreon. I uploaded this episode in the middle of me in the Boys Night Out panel on Scotty by Nature's channel, and right after that panel that we did for 3 hours last night, I worked on this video. So I don't want anybody ever saying I don't do nothing. Because, baby, my entire day was dedicated to getting content together. So if you want to get on my Patreon and see over 370 plus reaction videos, shout out to Patreon and shout out to Vimeo for accepting my request as a content creator to not be under certain limitations so I can give you as many reactions as possible. Check it out. $1 a month. I'd appreciate the support. And I thank everybody who is a part of my Patreon right now. I'm also bookable on Cameo for any sort of special request. If you want me to say something special, you're having a bad day, you need some advice on a little something, you do want to get my opinion on it, and it be specific and special for you, it may be a private message for you, Cameo me. I will send you something from the heart for sure. And then also merch available at dragqueenmerch.com. Shout out to Bible Girl and Company. Tank tops, t-shirts, and stickers, all available for you in multiple different variations from Mativia, Rant Pack, and the panel, and Sundays are best with the panel. Now, we are having a panel episode tomorrow, but I do know that we're going to be having a meeting sometime soon. I feel my fellow panel members are either perturbed with my style and want to do something different, or just want to add something new to the occasion and the flavor, which, of course, I'd love to do, but sometimes you need to realize that I'm just doing everything. Only me. So it is nice that I'm going to be having that conversation, and hopefully we'll get somewhere a little bit different with the panel, so that way y'all can tune in on those specific days, because I know a lot of you enjoy having the conversations with friends. But I also really enjoy it when you support me, and not just on Sundays, but you support me every day of the week that I do a video. It's not just me and these guys who are on this channel. It's the Matty Rants channel. So I'm asking you to please tune into each and every one of the shows I discuss. Whether you watch it or not, just give it a try and enjoy the show, because I'm putting out quality content here, and I'm going to stop beating myself up about it, okay? YouTube, get me back up in there. What's going on, babies? What did I do? Let me know. Just a reminder, just a little reminder, a little something here. Oh, you starting early. Okay, listen. Let me pull you up. You want to say hi to everybody? This disclaimer is for the girls that need it. It's the program. This program's for entertainment purposes only, and content is not intended to malign any religion, race, company, individual, or wigs. And all opinions expressed by Matty Rants and program participants are solely their personal views and do not reflect the opinions of every human being on the planet. And no hate should be sent to any of the shows or individuals mentioned on this program. So please do not be rude. And if you feel uncomfortable after viewing this program, consume some Activia and have yourself a good poot. You are up here early today. You are up here early. You will not lick my mouth. I ain't one of those kind of pet owners. No, ma'am. We ain't doing that. Everyone say hello to my son. It's Mamu-chan. He's like, there are things on daddy's table and I want to get to them. Yes, he does, but he's not going to. Say hello to my son, my baby. So in case you're wondering, he is a Scorpio. Can I get to work? You gonna let me work? You gonna let me work? You gonna let me work? Here you go. He's a grunter. I love it. He be making these noises. It's so funny. Listen. If you would like to help a father in need, a single father of one child, of one beautiful, blessed child, it's PayPal.me/MattyRants, Cash App $MattyRants, Venmo Matty-Rants. I didn't train him to do this, but he's doing a good job right now. Aren't you, Bubba? Aren't you, Bubba? Aren't you, Bubba? He's like, Daddy's going for the tummy, and he knows I only let him pet it like 2 times a day because I can't stand it. But when I normally let him do it, it's when I get him real relaxed. He's then like, Gibby, you can pet my tummy. It's okay. Anywho, yes, if you want to drop a tip in my jar, please and thank you. Not necessarily for participation, but certainly appreciated. It's PayPal.me/MattyRants. Catch up with MattyRants. Thanks for being here today. Hey, Mamu. Okay, I'm gonna put you down. I'm gonna put you down because I see you getting activated. I'm gonna put you down. You want to get down? You want to get down? Okay, let's get you down. All right. Say bye, Mamu-chan. Say bye, Mamu-chan. And this is why I'm not eating my food. Let go of my shirt, son. Let go of my shirt. Oh, I'm sorry, my baby. There are times when he's like, okay, I'm ready to get down. And there are times like, no, you need to hold me the rest of the day. And I'm like, no, it's not going to happen. All right. So McDonald's won the breakfast wars today. If you don't mind, I want to wash my hands before I touch the food in the bag because I just had grabbed this cat. Hey, this bag, that ain't for you, Mamu. I don't know why you're playing with me right now. Oh, I'm glad I took my shower this morning. The water is off. Lord Jesus. They're always working on water in these apartments. It's so annoying. I'm like, when are y'all not doing something? Let me know. This is why I woke my ass up early. All right. So the McDonald's order that won, and we're going to be doing this every Saturday. Y'all get to choose my breakfast. I'll be putting different spaces and places that are near and around me. This is not a toy. This is not a toy. Mamu, this is not a toy. Thank you. Daddy needs that. Do you want a toy? Here. Go for it. There you go. All right. French vanilla fantasy coffee. The hazelnut is interesting, not good. It's not bad. It's just not good to me. And then also nails. There we go. Boom. And then also, I don't like the caramel. It feels like I'm about to get diabetes. So I just, French vanilla is where it's at. And honestly, I need to sip this because, wake up. It's the first of the month. Some people had a little bake this morning. It is a review. I had to get myself prepared. The straw is not coming out. Okay. I will give McDonald's this tea. I will give it to them. Their iced coffee, I can do the French vanilla. When I tell you I can do the French vanilla, I'm like, this I can handle. And I'm glad because I didn't pay for this coffee with the McDonald's app. And this is me not with a paid sponsorship from McDonald's, but if they like to give me one, they need to let me know. You can accumulate points and get like free items. I have a lot of points. Go to my Twitter. It's like in the thousands, like tens of thousands. It's almost 100,000. But I didn't pay for this coffee. This was like 3,000 points. So she was free. Now, the rest of it, because, we need our bodies to pass the things that we put in it because we're older now when we're not on this bullshit of I can eat whatever the fuck I want. I always get me some oatmeal. This maple oatmeal that they have is really cute. I do love it. It comes with these like cranberry raisins moments. It's nice with some apples. I highly recommend it. It's a light little oatmeal. It's nice. It's good. I didn't get any potatoes. I got no potatoes. None. Because in the morning, we're trying to get our body back slim for this Renaissance concert, okay? I want to make sure everybody knows an English muffin with no bacon, because y'all know I don't do that swine. I'm Seventh-day Adventist. I don't eat pork. And then I also got a chicken McGriddle. A chicken McGriddle. They're so good. Like a spicy chicken patty with the like sweet pancake top. Oh, please. I'm from Texas, baby. That sweet heat is where we're at. So listen, I'm going to eat this a little bit later, but I'm having my coffee now. Thank you for choosing breakfast for me. We're going to do this today. Where's my phone? Okay, here we go. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, I forgot it is Labor Day weekend. Happy Labor Day to those of you who are celebrating out here, as well as for those of you who are going to be off work. I know. Before I start every episode, I give my light takes before I run down this episode, right? Okay. 3. I got 3 for you today. Number 1. Number 2. And number 3. Okay. Do y'all not want a season 4? Is that what's happening? Is this what we're experiencing right now? Did you have an idea in your mind on how to sink the ship that is down under? Because you started off poo with the first season. And yes, all y'all can take an L on that season. I'll be real with you on that one. All of you can take an L on that season. Trash. We get to season 2. Oh my God, it's perfect. Perfect casting. Everyone had a place and a position. The drama felt real. Conversations felt real. Top 3 was perfect. Top 5 was great. I enjoyed everybody on the cast. Yeah, I like season 2. It was really good. Like, I would go watch that again just to get my Spanky Jackson on. Spanks, I saw you in the chat in the comment section for last week. I don't know if I hearted it or I commented. I think I was like, Spanky said something. But shout out to Spanky Jackson. Shout out to Hannah Donda. And shout out to Queen Kong. Maybe I'm living in the past, but these are my bitches forever. So like I'm always going to be in the driver's seat with them. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's difficult for me to come from that and then go to this season and it feel like they don't care. And I'm not blaming the queens necessarily for what's going on outside of one Sheen looking Jimmy Neutron headed mother, you know who. But other than that, I'm like, real talk. Like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening anymore. We're just watching a TV show and that's fine. But something about 2 felt like magic, and this one's feeling a little tragic. And I'm starting to see some things I don't like here. 1, Floor was robbed today. 2, the storyline around Hollywood not being vulnerable is really interesting to have in a top 4, top 5 situation. They're basically telling us she's not going to be top 3. I'm a little perturbed by that because I'm like, interesting. You're now having this conversation. And I love how that was something that was picked up previously and never touched upon as many times as they've been up there. I thought, okay, interesting. I did appreciate Rue's answer in reference to the vulnerability part. And I will give you my take on what I think they are referring to, because I can understand why that comment was made. And I'm going to give Hollywood, hey sister, Hollywood's been this up. Let me be real here, honey. Hey, Hollywood and Floor, what's up, bitches? They are in the comment section and I see them all the time. They are my favorites this season. I do like Gabriella as well. I do like Gabriella and I do like Isis. I think they're entertaining, honestly. But there's just some stuff that I keep watching where I'm like, girl, what's happening? Like, what is this? Are you just telling us Isis and Gabby are going to be in the top two at this point? Because I don't know. I don't know. Bell Chan, Rue being spiritual girly was funny. I just want to know what's going to happen next week, because in the preview they clock Hollywood for being 34 and not 28. And I'm thinking to myself, was Rue invested in finding this information out, or was the production hearing her say 28 that then came to Rue and was like, you need to check her for that? This is me. So what if she's 34 and still has the block up? Now what? What are you going to say now? Because you gave 28 all its time and dues. So what's 34, Rue? Are we over and done with? Is that it for us? Are we not going to be able to change? She can't win now because she's not young enough to get herself back together. I thought, wait a minute. First of all, also, Hollywood did something very Hollywood by lying about her age. So I would have found that to be iconic. Cat has TBA on her shit. So what are we doing here? Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. Bell Chan, thanks again for the super chat. Thanks y'all so much for tuning in today. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Let's go ahead and start this show. I appreciate every single one of you for being here. Drop a tip in my jar if you feel like it. Is certainly appreciated, especially after paying rent on the first. PayPal.me/MattyRants. Cash App $MattyRants. Venmo Matty-Rants. So very much. All right. I know what the vulnerability comment is really about. I'm not going to make it like they were trying to intentionally hurt her, but I understood what Rue is asking. It is the way she conveyed it back to Hollywood that made me feel like I don't think Hollywood's going to get what you're saying, because you're also being somewhat vague about it. Hey, Eric. Everyone give some love to Eric. That's my friend in LA. Love you, friend. Miss you. See you next time I come out. I need to make it sooner than like May, right? I do. I need to go to New York and I need to go to LA before the end of the year. I don't know how it's going to happen, but we're going to try to make it happen. I don't know how it's going to happen, but I got to go. Let's start the show. So something happened last week. The next day takes place and our queens are back into the workroom here, and they are waiting for RuPaul to step through the scene after talking to themselves about what happened last week and all that jazz. I don't think we really need to reminisce over anything from the beginning of this episode in terms of who went home, because thanks. All right. We'll keep those things in the past, shall we? Now, RuPaul looks like she's about to coach a feminine league for football, or possibly be the star quarterback for the leagues. But go ahead, RuPaul. I don't know how you're going to fit through the doorway, but you're going to turn and you're going to shuffle, shuffle, shimmy, shimmy. Yes, baby. Now, I want to be this kind of gay when I get older. Do you hear me? Fuck all that, Belchan. I want to be this kind of queen when I get older. Do you understand? Give me this. I want to be able to sit down somewhere and block someone's field of vision when I get older, bitch. I want to be able to sit down and look like I need reading glasses when they're really prescription sunglasses. I want to get this old to where when I put on a goddamn top, automatically shoulders pop up. I don't even think those are pads in there. I think that's the will of RuPaul. I think that is the will of RuPaul on those shoulders right now. I love it. I don't care. I know you. It's a chop. I feel y'all. I love it. I don't care. I love it. It's craziness, but I live, especially the shoulders. I just like, oh, it's a lot. It's a lot. Guess what, everybody? When we get to the runway, RuPaul's best look this season. Rue, I have nothing but nice things to say for this runway. I was like, oh my God, it's about fucking time. It's about time. Everything's been kind of okay. That's fine. This is cool. Yeah, it's okay. Oh no. She was giving me my puss puss fantasy this week. I was very happy. That blue with the gold. It was a right combination. I loved it. I loved it. Bell Chan, thank you for the super chat again. She would have won the shoulder pad runway. No, she would have just been, she would have looked appropriate judging the shoulder. Oh, goodness gracious. I mean, she would have no choice. We remember the shoulder pad runway. But Rue does come into the workroom here. Let me get on with the subject and telling these babies that they're going to be doing a drag brunch showcase for this episode. And because Hollywood won last week, she gets to pick the lineup and how things go. Now, I'm going to get this, me and you, Hollywood, we're going to be talking here for real quick because I need to know, you can message me. I need to know, we don't have to talk about it live. I need to know, did you know what Isis was about to do? Because we would have planned the show a little differently, in my opinion. We would have planned that show a little bit differently. Just a little bit. They did this drag brunch, I believe, last season too. Or I think it was like a hosting bit for drag brunch. I think I remember Spanky, Queen, and Hannah doing something like this last season. So I said this will be a staple for Down Under, which I kind of like, and I wish they would do more brunch competitions. Anyways, brunch is a staple in drag. Okay, that's one of the best times to get paid too. The girls came there with money. The scrates want to come out and eat some food and watch some grown ass men and women act the fool. Act the fool. It's okay. And start throwing money at your child. The brunch be paying bills, all right? Uncle Gumball, thank you for the super chat. I love how they're learning leaning into the meme of Rue not actually being there. It feels that way, doesn't it? It feels that way. I would like ones or twos today. Ones that you knew Bumper was going home before we even had an idea of what the assignment is. And two, for it took us hearing the first non-joke of the many non-jokes that we're about to hear, that Bumper may possibly be in trouble today. Was it already in your vision? I can see into the future. Or was this, wow, that set's not going to work, so she might be in trouble? Because I'm going to be honest with you. And well, hey, we're going to keep it honest. I like Bumper. I don't like them lace fronts and how far they be traveling down her forehead to consume her face. But okay, hey, something positive. Her confidence is beautiful. It's a nice thing. It's a great thing to have. I think she thinks she's in a different place than she was in the competition coming up to a top 5. And I can understand the fear that Flora and Bumper are feeling at a top 5 with no wins. And 3 other bitches have wins with them. Like, Holly, now, hold on now. You know what? I'm about to speak my shit. I'm gonna be real with you. If Hollywood goes home next week with 2 wins and no bottom placements, I'm gonna be pissed. And now I shall continue. I just thought about it. 2 and an out? All the way to that, but with I'm gonna be hot. Keeping it going here. But Bumper starts talking about their set, and I wanted them to set those jokes or what she thought was jokes on fire and throw them into a dumpster and allow them to burn and create a horrible smell in the neighborhood. Listen, Siskel and Ebert here weren't really feeling those jokes, and you know, child, they really tried to help Bumper, but I don't think there was any helping. I think I'll be real with you. I don't think there was going to be any other choice but for her to go home, no matter what she thought was going to be good or not. I didn't see it for her. No shade. I saw the lace. I didn't see it for her. I'll be honest. Well, I mean, listen, this is also the first time I heard Reese's lisp. That was the first time I heard that. I have. I'm being honest with y'all. I don't think I've ever heard that lisp the way I heard it when he was doing the critiques with the guest that was there for the comedy or whatever that was helpful or whatnot. I was like, the way he was explaining things, I was like, oh, there it go. But he wasn't really helpful at all. I'll be honest with you. I don't know why he was even there to even have a discussion. I'd rather Ross Matthews had flown on a plane. Someone who hosts a brunch that we know of in Palm Springs had a conversation with this. Now, Hollywood is considering on being strategic or being nice in reference to the placements that are about to happen. And I'm going to be honest with you. I think Hollywood knew. I'll be honest with you, girl. I think you knew you weren't going to give Bumper what she wanted anyways, because you wanted the best show. And you emphasize that often. And I appreciate you for emphasizing that, because I'm going to be honest with you. Hollywood reads in a very subtle way, and it's nasty, and you are a mean bitch. Yes, you are. I just want the show to be good. And it's Bumper, so you're saying the show's not going to be good? No, I just think with the order that we have in play, we'll get there. Girl, I was crying because I'm like, oh, she is gathering her. It is, and Bumper took the bait. I was, Matt, come on, stay in order here. Floor, you're a gym doll. We're gonna get there in a second too. Please start doing the wells, everybody. What? You must roll your eyes and look up. What? God, seeing the lights on the stage makes it look even more sad. Ooh, it looks like someone's basement in a tackily decorated mansion somewhere in Texas. And they have a stage underneath for all those shows. I don't know. God bless these people. God bless all of them. I thought they were brother and sister. No shade. I was like, one dies and one doesn't their hair. But yeah, she was here. Brie Tomasel was there for some reason. She's a comedian, so she knows what she's talking about. This is a brunch show. One person's doing comedy. I'm happy she was available, and I'm glad that somebody was there that they know and maybe possibly respect, or have maybe seen a clip of hers on YouTube or something like. What exactly was this for? We're running the routine by Reese, who had his head down through half of this episode. Go back and watch. Uh-uh. I didn't understand this. I like Reese. Reese is funny, but I didn't think this was necessary. Now, I would like for them to use this on every show of Drag Race. Oh my God. Please use this. Please have this up here. Do it in rehearsals. Do it for all of the Drag Race the things. Why are we using this? I don't want to see them give me the entire show before we then see the final product. I don't want to see that. I'd like the speed run and then, ooh, that didn't work out because of this reason. And then we find out later in the production when we see the final product, that's what they were talking about. Like it's not like this down under, this was cute. Keep this in your pocket. Keep it in your pocket. It's almost like it spoils the show for me sometimes when we go through the rehearsals and we've seen how everything goes down. And then all of a sudden we now have our own opinions based off of rehearsal. And then when we get to the final product, we're like, but in rehearsal, no. I just want to see one show. I don't want to see them working on the show. I want to see one show. I want to see them talking about the rehearsals. I want to see them upset on stage. But the moment they start going into this is what we're about to look like, I don't want to see that. Make me surprised. I want to be surprised when I see them on stage. I love this. Keep this more often. This. It was good. It made the episode go by faster, and that I appreciated. Now, when Hollywood stars back into that didn't work. Nope, not gonna go for it. Yeah, Hollywood comes back into the workroom here, and she gives the lineup as follows, even though I have some things to say. Okay. It started out with Isis, Bumpa, Isis, Bumpa, Floor, Gabby, then Hollywood to close. Okay? Okay. I have so much. Oh, girl, I'm a little hot. Isis and Gabby, what is your tea? Was it even about y'all at that point in time, or was it about Bumpa not getting what she wanted and then we having to reiterate that fact? I got a little hot about this because they kept challenging her position with what she wanted to do. And instead of just taking it and then moving on from it, it then became a point to where they, like Hollywood, like you even gave in on a little bit of this. I got a little hot. I was like, keep that order. Keep the order that you wanted to do. Gabby, you spoke too much in this situation. Sit that egg down. Sit it down. Sit it down. Simmer down. Well, did you ask the other girls? Well, I personally, I was sitting here like, it's her that chooses the order you want to be. Well, do you want to be fair about this? What? Now, Bumpa, hear me loud and clear. The intimidation is palpable with you. It's almost dripping from your pores with Hollywood because you want her to not like you so bad. Honey, we can cut. You said my name on the runway the other week. Why do I have to go second? What does that mean? Da, 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 da. See, you see how Gabby's like, well, do you fake? No, girl, shut up. You didn't even have your show together. Gabby didn't even have her show together. Gabby literally said, "Oh, I'm gonna just do me, and they're gonna like that. And I'm gonna do my little silly shit, and that's gonna be enough. And that's my talent for today." That was some garbage. We're gonna get there. You thought being lazy was gonna get you. I'm being real with this. Oh, I did 10 years of hula hoop. That's the joke, but I don't do hula hoop. That's stupid. Are you gonna pour us a glass of water and call it talent too? Anywho. Oh my Gabby, this episode, I was not dipping into my Gabby Lubucci fantasy here. I was like, what is she doing? But yes, Bumper, you really wanted to have a problem with Miss Hollywood. Oh, is it about this? Is it about that? She actually, Hollywood, you read her and also gave a good reason not to put her in that position. So it's both a positive and a negative. Like she wasn't ready to go because her jokes weren't funny. At the same time, you knew she didn't have anything good to go. So it really was about just throwing her somewhere and being done with it. I love how Bumper wanted to go first. Can you imagine her going first with that set? Oh my God. I love how Hollywood tried to play this like she was protecting her, but really it was like, girl, I'm not gonna let you have your way because your shit's weak. So I just want this to be a good show. You're not a part of that equation. I'll be honest, this is the lineup I would have done if I had known the events that were to follow. Okay. I would have kept it the same way. I would have had Gabby go first, the fool. Then here come Bumper because it's like, okay, y'all both tragic. So we can start this off crap and then end on a good note, right? Floor would have gone in the middle because Floor has a cute little comedy bit, but also she's teaching CPR. It shows something about herself. That goes in the middle for sure. It awakens the crowd because they just saw somebody think that they were clever, and then they saw another person who thought they were funny, and now we're seeing somebody who's both funny and clever. You see, and then I would have had Hollywood go. And Hollywood, this is not shade to you. I agree with Michelle. Your voice is astounding. Now, what you did after that, we need to have a conversation. A lot of twirl, sister. That is not what you thought it was. That's not what you thought it was. You need to just, honey, if you're gonna go from that to then, hate to do this, but it needs to be a little Davenport of the Kennedy persuasions. You got to start bucking because they're not gonna do a spin in a ooh and a ah and a flat wig. I love you, sister, but I was like, no. Isis would have closed the show. Now, to flip that order a little bit, to make this a little bit more strategic in a sense, and also give somewhat of a draw into what is about to happen for these performances. Isis goes first, Hollywood goes second, Floor goes third, and then it goes Bumpa, and then it goes Gabby. It would have gone just like this. Ooh. Like, you know how a hill goes over and then wee like a roller coaster hill, like wow. So that's how I would have done this if I'm doing things here. I would have been strategic. It's a competition. I don't need to be fair right now. It is top 5. Clearly, I'm not doing everything that they love. So let's start making things happen that make them go, maybe picking a fucked up order would have shown some vulnerability in a sense, because it says I don't have to play this one cool cat the entire time, which I'm going to get to in a second. What looks like a child in their mirror playing with their mother's makeup, or possibly finding a new formula for crayon fuckery. We're going to get into some deep stuff in a second here, but I did want to highlight that I do love Floor and Hollywood's relationship on the show. They're very good with each other. I've been happy to have them on the show. I also found it funny learning how Gabriella Labucci got her name, and it's randomly from somebody smoking a cigarette. Making up the name, not even being Italian. It's a cute little moment here. But it gets to a point where I start to get very emotional. If you saw my reaction, I was sobbing at this point, because Flora's got a little bit more of my heart. And to know her backstory in a sense, and not to say this is the vulnerability they want from Hollywood, but this is a layer and a level that is being presented television wise that is a part of the vulnerability that they're speaking of. And this is like, yes, DW, origin story kind of moment. Like, Batman's great, but Batman isn't like, we're not going to love Batman just because he has all these gadgets and cool shit and all this kind of stuff, right? We love Batman because he had a tragedy take place, and he went through so much darkness and ended up finding somewhat of himself in this Cape Crusader. Look, forgive me for having to put this into that kind of analogy, but it's that kind of, while the beginning we can see is amazing, once you start to learn more about them, it's like, wow, I can relate. I understand. I empathize. I want to support this person. So Floor's mother was pregnant with them, and unfortunately they were ill while they were pregnant with Floor, and the decision had to be made on whether to keep the baby or to keep themselves, because if one or the other happened, then either the baby could pass or the mother could pass. And she decided, her mother, that Floor I'm trying not to cry, that Floor was oh, come on, Matt, come on, that Floor needed to be here with us today. And that was a lot to receive yesterday. And it also is showing of a mother's love. Oh, goodness. I know it's early. Where's my coffee? Y'all know I'm a mama's boy. So, like, I always, like, think of moms in a sense as like all angels and everything else like that. Even mothers, like, say you never even gave birth to a baby, that does not make you a mother. You could be a mother to a neighborhood. You could be a mother to other people in a sense, in a certain kind of way. Mentorship, right? Like, since my mom passed, I have found so many different moms with other moms and my friends' moms that I end up meeting, or other people who I find and stuff like that. And all their mothers love me. And there's something about a mother who is willing to do something like that, in a selfless act to allow their child to experience the world. And at that point was like, well, this is my baby, and my baby should be able to see it the way I did. Whew, sorry, try not to get emotional, but I very much was. You have my heart, Floor, and I love that you took your mother's name. I almost did my mom's name in a special way for my drag name, and I had to stop myself. One day I'll to reveal that when I'm rich and I can afford a lawyer in case someone tries to like get me. But it's another layer to Floor, and I love finding, as a flower, I love finding these different petals. You know what I mean? I love seeing these different sides of her, and it's more depth into who she is as a person. And I thought that was amazing. It was a great moment for the show, because she's a hilarious boots. But I love finding that out about Floor. Now, bring it to the runway. Bring it to the runway. We'll do drag brunch first, but RuPaul is up, and yes, this is the best you've looked all season. Madam, That slit is to heaven, and it's knotted at the top to give it extra room. Yes, ma'am. Peed on that stage. Shat, if you will. Oh my goodness, defecation. Rue. This is what I want to see. Yuck. This is what I want to see. This is my Rue. This Rue, she is so amazing. Look at this Rue. You look so good. The blue is beautiful on Rue. The blue looks really good. And I love the gold accessories. She could have done silver and it wouldn't have popped as much. I'm so happy she did the gold accessory. Okay, yeah, talk about it. Like, listen, look, we gonna get there because it was the dementia patients for me and the relation I had with making people smile and entertaining. That's one of my reasons for living in this earth is when I love them when y'all laugh and I make y'all smile or happy. That stuff brings me joy in my day. It makes me feel like I'm living and doing the right thing. Like I may be sad, but if I can make y'all crack a joke, then I did my job. I did my job. I did my job. But Rue looks really good. I'm here for it. The hair was right. The dress is done. The gold's together. I love it. It's the first time I saw this light on you and you didn't look like you were about to be hit by a car. I loved it. Hmm. Was the category barbecue? It was barbecue, right? I'm asking this now because when I was doing this, I kept missing it every time I was trying to listen to it. I was like, what is it again? Was it barbecue down at the Bobby? Like at Bobby Barbecue? I need to ask that question because there is somebody's outfit that I have to make marks on because it felt kind of funny when everybody else looked like they came specifically from an event or a part of an event, and then somebody else just had food. So I was like, is this just delicious? Was the prompt different for everyone? It was barbecue. So then why did Miss Mama win? That's not barbecue. Who is no one's making spaghetti out of barbecue. Maybe the prompt was food and she just said some shit on the stage. Michelle looks good here. Michelle looks like she has a whole lot of daughters that listen to heavy metal music, and she was once, a part of that I'm writing with the band sort of industries. I think she looks good today. Reese Nicholson also looks good. The green is very, very, very well suited for him and his lovely red hair. And Amy Taylor, I don't know what you were on, but you were having a good time, weren't you? You low-key look like that girl with the white boots that kicked that other lady into the porta potty. She's in a band. She said a lot of stuff that was half-baked. I enjoyed it a little bit. A little bit. She had more to say when the girls were off the stage. Did anyone else notice that? Like, like she's the bitch. She had like I don't know what they're saying, but I love this. I don't know what's happening, but this is great. I don't know what's going on. I said, girl, you are who's not even high. You're a who's because you on the who, what, when, and where, why high, bitch. What? My God. It's like, okay, either she's had like her brain cells have left her alone for quite some time because of all the stuff she did back in the day, or, she's just this kind of individual. I don't know. God bless that baby. Hmm. So let's see, not a talent show. I'm kidding. Let's watch a drag brunch. We've had 100 plus people in this room at one point in time. Do me a favor, hit that like button, share, and subscribe. It's your boy, Matty Rants, and we're talking about Zananda. I appreciate you so much for being here. Hit that like button and yeah, drop a tip in my jar if you feel like it. Let's go. Oh, and the fact, Amel and the Sniffers. So Amel being there, not see. So what if Amel was there? See, that would have been a whole moment. Production, you are missing. You are taking L's left and right, girl. She should have been there the first episode if you were going to send a Black Queen home for Matt. My coffee's kicked in. It blacktivated. It did. It Blacktivated. Well, I mean, these are my general thoughts for what we're about to see in reference as far as a drag brunch is concerned and is going here because uh-uh. Uh-uh. Okay. So Gabriella Labucci decided to get on stage and do nothing. She said the joke, the joke, the joke, joke, the joke. I'm getting there. The joke is they've been doing hula hoop for 10 years and they are going to have some tricks for them. And like, she then tells us in the confessionals, actually, I don't have anything planned. I'm just going to be a dickhead. Okay. Hey, this is funny. Flora's faces during this, girl. Let me try to do my best, Flora. Hold on. Gabby, girl. It's not giving what she thinks she's giving. Like, so then he throws the hula hoops, and I guess Gabby's talent was being a pole. I thought she was doing the Art Simone challenge, but she's won an episode, so she can't be doing the Art Simone challenge, right? She's not also, she also wasn't brought back just to stand still and not look okay. But yeah, maybe this is her talent, the Art Simone challenge. It's not a good challenge because it's supposed to be an overhead shot, so you kind of fucked it up. And there needs to be pink carpet because it's a drag con theme. And also, yeah, no, I know what Gabby was trying to do. I wish she stopped doing it. Ta-da! I just wanted to look at the pick, remember? And also, I want to highlight this comment, Andreas. Where are you at? Here you go. I didn't understand the point of the queen sitting on the stage. If we're not doing any introductions a la drag brunch, why not just make it a regular talent show and give the queen space? So that was my issue because she started the show and she dressed as not a mime, but like mime quality comedy. Uh, you know, that. And so she just got up there and then started doing shit, and we were all confused. You know what I mean? And then it wasn't any more better when Bumper went next and then gave you all kinds of, what is this? Why are you dressed like that? And where are you going? What was this outfit originally for, Bumper? Is this actually this Do you know the only person who I think actually had a real introduction was Isis? And that might be the reason why Isis won this episode, even though I think Floor still like walked in and gave like what needed to be given if it's a drag brunch. Like, hi, da 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 da, like, hello, da da da. You know, like Floor was there for it too. So I'm not going to bullshit that. But I think Isis and Floor were the only ones, in my opinion, that I thought actually gave introductions. Like, we're at a brunch. But here come this grown individual. All right, so are we ready? Let's talk about the jokes. Let's do it. So we talk about dogs. We do. We talk about dogs a lot. Okay. Honey, honey, honey. This is the part where I say that is bullshit, but I understand what you mean. Like Kris Jenner doing Ariana Grande for Halloween and not getting the prompt. or Caitlyn. Oh, Caitlyn. We talk about dogs, and so I want to do some impersonations of the queens as the dogs that they are and how they pee. That is the comedy. That's the bit that they worked on. I need you to really hear me out with this. Bumpa, I don't believe you wrote shit down. I don't believe you wrote a goddamn thing down. I don't believe it all. I think you winged it, sis. I think you made the jokes up as you went and thought it was going to be the one. I think you pulled a Gabby here and you played it real comfortable. I'm just going to do stand up because I'm funny and I'm familiar with that. You've never done stand up before. You even told us that. How dumb. That was dumb. That was really stupid. Like, that was really stupid. Like, I'm looking at her like, what? Like, you've never done stand up. You want to do stand up. Anyone that does stand up for a talent show, the girl, the percentages that you do not have in your favor to win. Look at all of them looking. Look how all of them looking. There are several points when you see Gabriella look to the judges because Gabby, like you, I want to see their faces too. I wouldn't have wanted to even look at Bumper. She would have been an audio concert for me. Looking at the audiences, that's what I want to see. I would have had my focus on Rue the whole time. Like, girl, I know it. And even Rue, through a lot of this drag brunch, she was heckling a little bit or trying to get the girls involved. And she even tried to help Bumper with a joke. Oh, almost said pathetic. I wanted to keep it, but no, that's not nice. It was tragic. It was tragic. She ran over there to pee. The earring fell off. Everyone. I was like, no, not them focusing on all the wrong things. You've been hit by, you've been touched by a smooth criminal. Dum 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 dum. Let's take the picture out of context for Bumper's lace front as she's sitting up here bombing with all her jokes that are just bump. Like I can't. Bumper, are you okay? Bumper, are you okay? Are you okay, Bumper? Bumper, are you okay? Are you? You've been hit by, you've been struck by no talent. Boom, 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 boom. She's not funny. Boom, 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 boom. She's not funny. Everyone, look at the lace front. It's falling all the way down her face. Papa, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Papa? Oh God, take me out. Just take me out. Just take me out. Honey, drop me off. Mm. Okay. God, it's the morning, y'all. This is like the worst hours for me in my full silliest. Is the morning time and the evening. Those are when the jokes get really actually the morning time is when I'm the most silly, and the evening time is when I'm the most savage. If you go to Scotty by Nature's channel, you can watch that. Whoever was at the Boys Night Out live last night, do not take me seriously. Bitch, I was reading. I was like, because they don't let me read on my shit. So let me go over here and cut up with my friend who asked me to read. Oh, he's talking over all of the girl. Scotty asked me to come in there and casually cause chaos. Like, we literally talked about this. This is why I want you on the show, because you're going to give chaos and read. Perfect. Let's go. Listen, let's get this pissy animal off the stage and let's get on to somebody here who I thought did a really good job. Floor, this was not only funny, it was good. Yeah, I was going in yesterday. I was going in yesterday. In. I was tired. I was literally working on a video at the same time, like doing all that. Please, bitch, I was acting the fuck up. Listen, Floor turned this blow up doll around, and it's Reese Nicholson. That was smart. Did anyone else see the floor is mine? Did you catch that? Is mine over there? I thought that was kind of cute how she put it in the corner. Is mine. I was like, come on, Eve. I thought the outfit was cute too. I was like, oh, this is interesting. But she had a really great bit, and she was talking through us with the CPR. Yeah, he did give a good note here. I was appreciative of it. And she did teach us how to do CPR. I am CPR certified. Thank you. I am certified. But yeah, I love how she did this whole little moment with the chest, ooh, ooh, but being it down and all that kind of stuff. She was giving bimbo energy, but funny. It was great. Hilarious. I was surprised, but I also enjoyed it because this is, to me, not only showcasing something that's a part of her current life that she works on. This is part of her out of drag life, and she incorporated it into her in drag life and made a show out of it for talent, because being a nurse is important. Anyone working in the medical field, you are cherished, and we thank you. And I know it's hard. I know things are getting pushed back, and I know you want to talk to all these patients and people and be like, we have the answers, but you also have to work with companies that want to charge people millions of dollars, and you're having to explain that to folks, for those that are working in the medical field that have empathy. So I always say to myself, teachers, doctors, nurses, anyone who's a custodian, janitor, a part of any cleaning, any sort of anything like that, those are the kind of people you need to be showing some love and support to, because like they're doing jobs that either you can't do, you won't do, or we need to have happen. So like seriously, these people are teaching us. God bless y'all. For you in the medical field, I know y'all see horrible things every day. God bless you, because I can't work in the medical field. I'd be in tears over things I've heard about from my friends. And then those who are working in janitorial, custodian, any sort of landscaping, cleaning, all that kind of stuff. You keep the world clean and beautiful, and a lot of people need to give you more credit and be more respectful when it comes to discarding items, as well as treating you in better conditions and all that kind of stuff when it comes to that. Because I've seen people be complete assholes. Oh, there's someone going to clean that up. Bitch, I literally make my bed before leaving the hotel. I literally try to clean up after leaving a hotel room. Like, there's no way I'm going to leave that room nonsense because I know someone's going to clean it up. They have to go through rooms all day. Like, come on now. Come on. I worked in the hotel industry, so I understand, but y'all have to start thinking outside of yourselves sometimes with certain things. I do too. But there are moments like that I have to catch myself where I'm like, let me think about this. Like, this is all necessary. Let me stop acting weird. Like, oh, these people, they just want your money. I didn't do all that. But no, love you, Floor. I thought this was a good show. Very well done. You look beautiful too. I was here for it. I know you ain't up in here, sister. I know you ain't up in here, Hollywood. Oh, yo, give it up for one of my favorites this season. Good morning or good evening, Hollywood star. Go to bed, bitch. I don't know what time it is in Australia, but how you doing, sister? Thanks for being here. Hey, Fleur Queen. Thanks for being here. She is a star, by the way. Just so we're clear. Okay. Let's talk about a little ISIS. Y'all in my chat, make sure you go follow Hollywood and show her some love. Please do. Hollywood, if you missed earlier in the live, I gave you some coots because you read bumper at the same time, told the truth about the order and position. Because let's be very clear, any portion, part, or position in that lineup could have hurt the show. It did. Yeah, but let's get on over here, baby. Now, I assumed Isis was going to sit down and read a story about the tragedies of life in this community. I assumed. Oh, my mother is a nurse and works with dementia patients, so we connected over this. I wonder why it wasn't on the show. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Love you too, Boops. Love you too. Hold on. Sit still, sister, because we're going to get to you in a second. Because I do need to talk about Rue's comments and I wanted to address it because I felt some kind of way, but I also have an understanding to what she was saying. And if I could speak as a person who's a fan of yours and give my take on what they're talking about based off of what I see on television. But anywho, Isis, I thought you were about to sit down and make us go to sleep. No shade. I was shocked. I was shocked. And then all of a sudden she starts lip syncing. I'm like, okay, it's a show. Is it going to be a good show? That jacket came off. And now this. You want to bring up Ariana Grande? One less problem over here. This is tall. This is a Ariana Venti right now. Light ice. No, actually, it's a whole lot of ice. This is a Venti Ariana. I assume she was about to say the part when I say now, no shade, Isis. I am going to drag you a little bit. That fan tossing was adorable, but the girl who can do it, the girl is Widow Von Du, and I've been blessed and highly favored to see Widow do that shit in person and throw that motherfucker in the air and catch it from the back. So she did light work. She did light work with that fan. You know what I mean? But I was like, okay, like, but this is me. If in Hollywood, I was going to ask you this question. I was going to actually inbox you and be like, girl, let me ask. Did you know? Wait, no, don't answer if you can't. I was trying to figure out if you knew what everybody was going to do with their talent and you had an idea that she was going to pull out all these stunts, or if she was holding this back. Because if I knew Isis was going to do all this, and I'm not shading you, sister, I'd have had to go after you. Because her going before you and doing all of this, I was like, oh no, that was me. I was like, okay, well, Hollywood's going to have to pull something out of her booty. I mean, you see who on the panel? It's a lot of pale. I said, I don't know what's going on here. I would have wanted to know what she was doing because I would have positioned her like you did initially first to let her go first because that's a big start, and anyone after her is going to fail, period. Or if it was like, oh, well, that's fine. We'll have her go here and we'll do all that. Or did look at me asking more questions. Don't answer. Or if Gabby was the one that pushed that, because girl, she was talking too much for me when you were trying to make those decisions. Do you feel this is okay? I said, let her. She wouldn't put you in this position. Let her go. Things happen the way they did, anyways. But yeah, I'm sorry, Hollywood. Let me stop. Because bitch, when I say I was like, hold up, I have questions here because I don't like how this played out a little bit. Hold on, let's get to the talent though. Let's get to the talent. Yeah, I thought Isis did a really good job. The fabric spitting was great. I'm so into you. Oh, you didn't know? Okay. Damn, bitch. Damn, Hollywood. Damn. Would have had to like press these hoes because you know Bumper was gonna do something bad, but like everyone knows that. So hold on. See, now I'm about to get an attitude. So how are they? Well, you were the one that decided the order. Wouldn't it have been nice for everyone? No, never mind. Let me stop doing all that. Now I'm making up if-then scenarios. Let's not do that today. Sweetener was not my favorite album. All right, let's get to it. Now. I'm not gonna lie, Hollywood. For the love of God, I thought you were gonna do some Beyonce live at Wynn in Las Vegas. Honey, you don't even know what I thought was about to happen. I thought I was about to get a live track from Beyonce in concert. I said, we about to it's about to be homecoming. I said, watch her spin out of this and get into a sweaty and some dump, 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 dump. I said, this is, that era wig. This is, when Tina Knowles was still in that life kind of wig. I said, what's going on here? Then you started singing. And I said, ooh. Who else thought that Monet in Hollywood could give us some nasty classical operatic vocals? I said, ooh, get them two in a room one day. Let's get some music going here. Yeah. No, your voice is great. Beautiful. I was shocked. I was like, okay. Hey. Now, Hollywood, I be dragging the girls for the lace. I knew this was being removed soon. because I saw no kind of we're trying to keep this on together. So I'm gonna let you go on this one. Because all season I've been finding the mighty way to find this line. But when I tell you, when we got this close, I said, it's not gonna stay on. I said, it's not staying on. It's not staying on. It's just not gonna stay on. Because if it is, I'm gonna be concerned if it's staying on. Because she didn't be like bumper. She'd be bumper number 2 the whole season, just right here for the lace. All right, we take off the wig. We got some flat hair going. She's like, I'm about to give you a show, and she's going to twirl the house down. Now, it was a good show. The problem is Isis went before her. That is the issue. That's an Ashley Madison wig. No, baby. No, don't do that. See, we're not going to put somebody like Ashley's colonizer hair on top of we're not doing that today. No. And why'd you bring her up? She's gone. I don't want to talk about her no more. One of my favorite things this season. Yeah, I don't need to talk about her no more. Go like, The rap was cute. I enjoyed the rap. I thought, again, the vocals were great. It was the fact, sister, you spun down. You were spin cycle. Okay? Like I said, okay, she's spinning. All right. She's not dizzy. Damn, what's all right? Okay. Oh, the fabric's gone. All right. We're performing a little bit. And then when it was done, I said, okay, Hollywood, that was nice. I'd have tipped. I'd have been at the club. I'd have been right there going, oh, she's beat. You're very good at what you do, but it's the lineup. It was the lineup. I was like, oh, she should have gone before Isis. Maybe they would have had a different take on how that went down because it would have there's an elevation. But yeah, Mom, she threw that wig off and gave us a little flat, little Remy moment here. Spun around, took off that fabric point, boom, Scott, and that height. The kick went up though. The kick went up. We talk about these. We give dues for the babies that can. Y'all saw my kick. First time doing drag realness, bitch, and I took that leg upstairs. I'm 36. What's your excuse? So, like, we're going to talk about this age 2 system all the way up. Yeah, so I thought it was a good show. It just, to me, the lineup now became an issue because it's like, oh, well, they're going to compare it. They're going to compare it now because they were too close to each other. And I'm thinking, had she had Isis go first, this may have been a completely different conversation. But I also think they wanted to have that conversation about her vulnerability anyways. I thought that was already set up to go. That's how I looked at it. Category is barbecue. Barbecue. I'm thinking it's barbecue. Was it barbecue? Someone in the chat help me out here. Because everybody else gave barbecue except for one person who won this week. Ooh. And you know how with Drag Race, they give them prompts for what their runways are supposed to be? It's like category is, but you can bring, right? So this confused me for the runway. And I was like, is it barbecue? Are we sure? Okay. So let's parking lot that. Let's stick a pin in there. Let's stick a pin in there. It's barbecue. Okay. Gabriella Labucci is next, not as a Crayola crayon fucking marker. She said saucy, as in ketchup. Why not barbecue sauce? But okay. To me, anything that is not the Kylie Minogue outfit is going to look good. She said tomato sauce. What is she making? No, that's my reference point. After that Kylie Minogue nonsense, that crafts, what arts and crafts project bullshit she wore, everything looked good. So this looks good. Yep. I like it. I hate this wig in there though. I'm gonna be very honest with you. That wig looks so sad and destitute. It wants a home. It wants a comb. It wants a curl. It doesn't want to be synthetic. I put ketchup on my burgers. Mustard too. I used to much trade for dollars too. But see, I'm fiercer now because I got a job, I got an education, and I got somebody waiting at home for me, God damn it. Now, one queen asked me the other day, was it? She told me, Miss Thing, you think you're fierce? I said, of course. She said, Miss Thing, all queens think they're fierce. I said, Miss Thing, all queens and me. Bon appetit. Oh, sorry. Little Azalea Banks moment there. Forgive me. Fierce always runs in my blood in my veins on Saturdays. That song is played every Saturday. Because she paid $10 to get in the ball. She working the chop. Sandra Lean on Me is next. Sandra Jimmy Dean Sausage Meat is next. Sandra Lace Front Downstairs is next. Bumper be walking like she got bunions. Whew, honey. I ain't never seen someone have a tan on their forehead. Oh, never mind. You know, I'm sure she's a sweet soul. I bet she's a kind individual and a great person. I bet. I believe it. I believe it. This is the category. This is the category. This is the category. This is the category. Floor is next. This is the category. I have nothing else to say. It's the category. A grill on top of her head with the food falling off with the burn marks because grease fire. I don't. I'm frustrated for her. I am frustrated. I'm mad frustrated for her. Come on now. Literally, a whole episode of Bob's Burgers is on top of her fucking head, and they're trying to do an insurance scam because they're using horse meat, and Tina is pissed. Help, Jesus. What's going on down under? Is it because, wait, is it, what is it? It's not like they can use that we don't understand you anymore shit. That was the older seasons of Drag Race. Like, what is it? It was the category. The challenge itself was, I'm missing the points that are being made here. And I keep on asking what the category is because you said barbecue. And so we need to make sure here. We need to make sure. Because I know a barbecue. This ain't at a barbecue. Whose barbecue is this? This is damn near Thanksgiving for somebody's household, or possibly a regular Tuesday, and the son is introducing their daughter. This is Toinetta. You know what I'm saying? Ma, like they're in Rhode Island somewhere, or possibly Staten Island doing all this kind of shit. Girl, this is weird. This isn't barbecue. This is spaghetti. This is family night. Like, what is happening? It's a beautiful dress. It's well constructed. Isis looks very good. I'm not knocking that. Before someone comes for me with your, we don't like the blacks and the Latinas on the show. Oh, but like, listen, this shouldn't have been given the time it was given. And this pissed me off a little bit. She did a good job for her talent. For the runway, they should have gave her critiques and said, this is perfectly done. It's not the category. I have seen them do that to other girls. It's not the category, though. While I like this outfit, not a barbecue. Nothing about it. She had a bowl of fucking glittered spaghetti and pulled out some sausage that was not going to go on the grill like you think it was. It was literally going to go into a bolognese sauce. But she looks good. She looks great. No. I'm literally about to wake up everybody in my house from giggling. My bad, Hollywood. Shit, I'm sorry. But like, come on now. It was backyard, but It didn't say backdoor salami hit me in the face and call me madam. Okay. It's still a good look, though. She looks really good. It is tailored right. I think it's fabulous. I would have loved this for a do the Gabriella Labucci challenge runway. And then that would have been it. Everybody give your best. I'm not an Italian, but I'm going to dress like an Italian moment. Because apparently. Adrian, thank you for the tippy poo. Matty, it's my first happy birthday in 10 years. Happy birthday, Adrian. And what do you mean your first happy birthday? Don't let that be your first happy birthday. Have many happy birthdays. You deserve them, Adrian. Thank you for the tippy poo. But seriously, do you want me to do a happy birthday song for you? Do you want me to do Lana? Do you want me to do Tony? Who do you want me to do, baby? Give me an artist. I'll do that little song for you, honey. I'll do a little song for you. Yes. Let me know, Adrian. Happy birthday to you. Don't you tell me some shit like that. Happy birthday to you. I'm going to see Beyonce on my birthday, the 24th. So I'm going to have a fucking great birthday. Ooh, I just want to see her do Move Out the Way. I can't. Bjork. Yeah. Happy birthday. Yeah. Oh. Pork. Happy birthday. I'll do it. Don't worry. I'll do it. I'll do it. Don't worry. I'll do it. Oh my God. Don't do my queen like that. What do you mean? You know how she sings in nonsensical fashions. Breathe. Look at that, Adrian. You got a birthday from Hollywood Star. Happy birthday. Come on now, see what happens. Come to my chats. The real ones are here. Listen. Not Gabriella Labucci, Isis Avis, Lorenzo up here. You know. No, you want me to do Yoko? Oh. I need an instrument. Oh. Did you see that clip when they're performing and she just gets on the microphone and like does nothing? She gets on there and goes, oh, just starts yelling. They had to cut her mic. It was so bad. I was like, wow, this is crazy. Like he was in that much of an entrance. Like Paul was out of there. Was it Paul that was with her? I forget who was with her. Somebody was out of there. He was out of there with her. I don't know what's going on, but baby, it couldn't be me. Not gonna embarrass me like that on stage, looking like somebody from a sticker sheet that got thrown in the garbage. All right, let's keep on going here. Puss. John Lennon. Oh, that's right. There we go. Girl, I don't follow those people. That's too Caucasian for me now. No shade. Y'all Beatles lovers. I knew. Ask me about Earth, Wind, and Fire. Okay. Ask me about the Isley Brothers. Okay. You asking about them. I knew of the Beatles and I listened to some songs when I worked at a PetSmart because we had to, because it was always playing. Yes. Oh my God. And then I had a friend who was obsessed with the Yellow Submarine all in college. So I had to hear a whole lot of that. No shade. Yeah, ask me about when Candice's was back in the day, writing people's musics, while she had them two sisters in the group with her, and that one person who birthed that ugly baby. I shouldn't say that because Erica Mina's been calling people monkeys lately because people talk about her kids, right? So let me not talk about Tiny and T.I.'s baby, not that little boy looking like a T cell running through somebody's body. Okay, anywho, Hollywood Star. This is sick. This is barbecue too. It's pool. There's always normally pool or some water somewhere, and it's a barbecue, and everybody's sitting at the pool waiting for the food to get cooked. I appreciate those who clocked that joke. It was a nasty jab. I know. that was for us. This is Puss. And I was shocked too, because normally when I see the girls come out in like a floaty dress or whatever, it is not a gown moment with the mermaid bit. But I love this inner tube. That's right there. That was perfect. I don't know what it does, but it makes me feel some kind of way like, okay, that's hot. I love that there's also this floaty going over the shoulder to give you a little piece here. This is super cute. Super, 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 super cute. I hope Hollywood, they gave you more critiques than what I saw in the edit and being like, this is great because like this deserved time. It's really beautiful. It is slightly camp, but it's not totally there. It's like a touch of camp, but it's so polished. It looks so good. I want this. Can I have it? I kind of want this. It's so good. Makeup was right. I loved it. You know, I sometimes I do Hollywood would love to see you in some big hair one of these days, and not what we had for that talent portion, but like you know what I'm referring to, baby. A little high Texas hair, a little upstairs. I don't want to loaf. You're not a loaf girl. I don't see you as a loaf. But like something where that you know what I'm talking about. That not the full Marcel, but that nasty high over bang, sister. I've something about that. You read me as her a good nasty bang, like a little right here on the face. You should always be able to do this. I see it. I see it. But yeah, but I still I'm fine with it. I think the eye makeup is cute. Love the glitter, love all of that. Oh, wait a minute. Are those grapefruit earrings? This Barbie's going to the pool. Hollywood looks like she's going to be in a Dua Lipa video. Actually. They're not. Are they just oranges? They look like grapefruit because it looks pink. They're cute though. I like it. Okay. So, didn't really touch on it, unfortunately. Wow. No, this deserved time. It was cute. It was cute. Herman, thank you so much for the super chat, Tippy Poo. Appreciate you, baby. I appreciate you, Herman. Hope you're having a good day. Thank you for the love. Thank you so much. Girl, okay, Hollywood, you better be coming to Drag Con this year, sister. We gonna hang. Better yet, because I was supposed to hang with Queen and Spanky, but I had a quick trip last year. If you're coming out to Drag Con this year, you better. I'm gonna be in LA for a week, bitch. We're gonna go grab drinks, sister. You and if Floor coming too, I need all my down under bitches with me. Like we need to go out, okay? Listen, all right, now oranges. Okay. The babies are on the stage. We have critiques that are given, this, that, and the other. Gabriella doesn't really get good critiques this week. Bumpa, obvious choices here. It goes on the line. Like Floor gets good critiques, Isis gets great critiques. They didn't touch on the look, but Rue said she liked it because it's a touch of something that's going to lead to a conversation about vulnerability. And then we get to the performance with Hollywood, and they're like, oh, we love the beginning part of it. But when it came towards the end, it's kind of something we've seen before, which I'm not going to shade Isis here, but I have seen girls pull shit out of their like body and use it as props too for a show. So let's not give that critique in a sense. I think it was more surprising that Isis did that, but let's not act like that wasn't also something we've seen in the clubs before too. So I thought that was some bullshit ass critique. I'm gonna be very real with you. I'm like, honey, anybody lip syncing that is already in the genre of the icks. Okay. Don't do that. Don't you have that one critique for this person and then the other one, oh, when you did this and this and this. Girls do that. That people do that for shows. Don't do all that. I thought that was weird. But I also thought that they did that because they wanted to pivot into a conversation they've been wanting to have with Hollywood, or a narrative they wanted to put in place in reference for this that I saw Reese talking about consistently over the season that has now touched her in reference to vulnerability. And Rue was explaining it. Now, Hollywood told this lady she was 28 years old. Hollywood is in the chat. So I want to know what possessed you if they had to go and find your birth certificate to where they needed to even put it in the commercial for next week that you're 34, which is nothing wrong with that. But I also thought, why her saying 28 is a big deal? Like her name is Hollywood. star. Anybody and everybody in Hollywood lies about their age. I thought that was on brand. I was like, oh no, Rue was mad. And I thought to myself, you told this lady that 28 was the year for doing this, that, and the other. So what the fuck is 34 then? Is it over for her? Can she not find her way? Is that the problem? You know so much about charts. I was over at 28 is the what? Oh, bitch. Like, you better have every year in your head. Somehow 28 was that one. It's just where the planets align at 20. I was like, man, that was too quickly in your purse. But what about Mercury retrograde? What happens then, Rue, when the planets are aligned and Mercury says, fuck all that noise, we're going to make everyone's days horrible? What about then? I trust Dooley with the star charts more than I would trust Rue with that. But anywho, I do have my own critique on the vulnerability part that I do believe where Rue was going with this, because when she responded to her Hollywood, I don't know if she gave her a straight answer, in my opinion. I didn't take it as a straight answer. She just kept saying, you got to let things go because they're getting in your way. Yeah, that was the first point of the wall, lady. But what do you mean? What is it? What is it? I am going to talk, in my opinion, the vulnerability that I think she's asking for that maybe she should have been more direct about, right? So if I looked at Hollywood from the beginning of the season all the way to right now, consistency is key, right? Hollywood doesn't also flare up or go off on folks when they try her. And we've seen that. We've seen that with people on the show when it turns into a back and forth, this, that, and the other. Hollywood wasn't taking any bait, okay? Okay? So to me, when they speak of vulnerability, I'm asking, do you want her to go through some childhood trauma real quick and have a conversation about that to show that this is where this stoic figure, this very sure of themselves queen came from? Are you asking for that? Because maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's whenever we don't see them in drag, all of that is happening, like Aaron had posted here. Maybe it's off, out of drag, we get those sides to her, but when she's in full paint, she's in position. And this reminded me of Ben de la Creme's critiques, not to say that she's putting on a character, but they were asking of Ben to do that during season 6 about that vulnerability part, because you're always so this, that, and the other, right? So for me, I'm like, okay, hear you, but I also think that, it's difficult at this level in a top 5 to then ask of someone to then pull that out of their ass and start to give a little bit more of themselves, because then I would start questioning if they are being themselves now, or if it was just Rue said something here and all of a sudden your version of getting loose is letting that gas go you've been holding for 3 weeks. I get it, because Hollywood, your presence is very when it comes to the show, and when it comes through us on television, it doesn't seem like anything phases you. So I think Rue wants to see something phase you and wants to see how you react to that phasing. And if you don't react to it the way she's hoping, then she's like, I don't think we can go there. Maybe, possibly, in my opinion. I think I'm fine with how it's going, but I understand, like, looking at someone like Floor, who has shown a little bit different sides of themselves through the competition. She was fun to, trot and do all that kind of stuff, but we got a little deeper in the story. We found some things out about them. But to me, I don't know. Like, I'm fine with your character right now, Hollywood. I know you're probably good with it too, but I hope that in a sense, what Rue said didn't affect you up here, but also like made you just want to go up and further. Because I don't think Rue was intentionally trying to be like, girl, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. No, I think she was just, in the way she was trying to convey it, trying to tell you, you're already there, but you need to do this. Like, you don't even know the door is open, but you're kind of like, your foot's like somewhat there. And I got some similar advice recently about me. Like, Matt, you have everything it takes to already be on television right now, but you're in your own way with you not willing to jump on certain opportunities or risk getting a no back on stuff. And that is something I'm working on this year because I'm going to get where I want to go. I've already been on television, by the way, but a couple times, but like I want to do it in a different way. FYI. She's done drag. She's been on television. They keep finding new things to be mad about me, y'all, and I keep doing them. And then now it's a new thing. I don't know what it's going to be next year. What will it be next year? Why don't I have a beard and do drag? So yeah, what is going on in this chat? I had to read two people. Yeah, I had to not read, but I just wanted to read what that conversation was. It's a lot. I'm going to have to focus on this. Somebody help me. Okay. Gabriella doesn't, she doesn't understand her critiques. And I'm like, have you seen your package? Like, I want to go there, but we're mass coding Clue. I can't. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, speaking of which, yeah, for the panel Sunday, there won't be any issues with people spamming the chat like they did last Sunday. I will have that taken care of like I did this entire week. But yes. Listen, Floor is Hollywood's bitch. They cool like that. And Floor can see it. Like, I'm not sure if she's getting what they're asking her now. You know what I mean? Because again, it's like, okay, we're gonna you need to figure this out within 24 to 48 hours. I was like, God, that'd be crazy if that happens, but we'll see. We'll see. Anywho, out of Untucked. Untucked is boring this season. No shade. We had a couple of good moments here. We get back to the stage. When Floor is told safe, it was almost too quickly. I don't know if that was for the audience and us knowing us like how we're gonna feel. Like, oh my God. I was like, what? It was hard, Hollywood. Well, I mean, it is kind of I can't imagine going on a show like this. Yes, I can because I want to be on it. But if that happened and I'm sitting up there like, okay, so how am I supposed to respond to this? Because I'm gonna be real with you, Hollywood. I would have done what you did. I'm not walking back without getting a more clearer answer, even though you didn't get one. I would have definitely had to say before I go, because I love you and I appreciate y'all's words, but giving me this to sit on for a day or so is not going to fly. It's going to fester in my spirit. I need you to explain. And so telling me this like that is bullshit. Now, after Floor is told they're safe, the cameraman is shady. I didn't need to see Bumper's expression for her leaving because what you did there is you created a window and an opportunity for the lighting department and the non-lighting of the show to intertwine, and I see everything that I have seen this entire season. Don't turn no more. If y'all go on another season of 4 of Drag Race, RuPaul's and them down under, y'all, you see what they did with this lighting, right? Learn from Bumper. Don't you turn your head on that stage no more. You stay right here. They ain't gonna clock you. You stay right here. If someone has an expression or something happens, you clap and nod your head and move forward because you can see now. Like, why are we showing Bumper? I was like, wow. Show Bumper turn to her. I'm like, bitch, all I see. Now you see how you can see a little bit of Gabby's lace up here. I mean, excuse me, Isis's lace, but it's blurred a lot better. This is what I'm talking about. Like, stop catching them in really shitty situations because I'm a zoom. I'm going to zoom, especially if I can see it without zooming. You see how it's a little bit more blended in a little bit better? Okay, so I don't know what filter they need to do for all cameras, but they got to start doing that. They already blurred the lace on a couple of other shows and they do it for Ru all the time. Please blur it. You can. It's not like, please. help them out, because I'm not trying to be the one laughing at this, because, at a regular drag show, when you're seeing them on stage, you're probably going to clock some lace. The girls up there performing. I'm not going to critique them on that, like out in public and we're doing drag. No, bitch, we're in person. That don't matter. But TV, y'all have the tools and the materials. Y'all have the equipment. Very easily, you can blur that, please. Hollywood, I know you were nervous as hell. I don't know why I felt that in my spirit. It's the way that you had your shoulders a little hunched over, your hands were together. Body language is key here. When I tell you, the fear of God I felt was in your body at this moment, to be like, I am going to speak before I walk away. And it's not just a statement, it's a question. Like, can you explain that a little bit better? Which, when Rue responded, I hope to God that we didn't get some weird edit of her sounding kinder than it was, because she almost felt a little exasperated when she answered you. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, please don't yell at our baby. I was like, please don't yell at our baby, please. Rue, we love her. The world does. Like, don't. But Mama kind of went over it again. She low-key just reiterated everything she just said. And I was like, okay, I don't think that was what she was asking for. But, maybe she got it a little bit later. Maybe something happened. I don't know. Maybe a PA or something said something. I don't know. Maybe one of the queens helped out in this moment here. But I am glad that you did stand your ground there in that moment for what you may think was just you asking a question. It's a bigger deal than you think, because you challenged Rue slightly. And it wasn't to be mean. It was more so to, can we do this now before the next episode? I would have wanted to know a little bit more information before I went further, because I would have felt some kind of way. I really would have. I would have been really upset. Like, how's she going to tell me that? We got to go back to this hotel and sleep on it. And then I need to be here the next day and not think about what possibly could be my demise in this competition so close to the finale, because of a wall that I'm trying to figure out how to get over that I have built, and you're asking me to share something. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. Hollywood, when we see each other, I'm gonna tell you a story about a queen that did that on a season I'm not gonna talk about on here because I got shared in confidence. We're gonna talk about that. There was something that happened on another season many moons ago when someone asked a question, and it was the answer we saw was not what had happened prior to that. So I was like, ah. I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did it though. It's a challenge, but in that sense, I'm happy Rue was like, okay, I'm gonna respond versus like, don't worry about it. I'm not gonna say, I'm not gonna confirm who it was. It wasn't even like shown on camera. Like, they didn't even show the question. Like, mind you. So trust me. Every time I go to DragCon, I always get my stories. I love it. Every year. Let me sit down with my friends, and they're like, Matt, we gotta talk. Cause you don't know, and you bring this up. I'm like, oh, please help me with my opinions. Cause I'm over here watching the show just like everybody else. Bumper and Gabby are in the bottom. What's up with the music? I didn't know if we were watching an iPhone commercial or if we were doing a drag show. 'Cause isn't that the music for like when the new iPhone rollouts had happened, or possibly a Verizon commercial, T-Mobile, Boost? I don't like, what are we doing? Hollywood said it. Gabby is serving desperation. I said, because she don't know how to do anything. Clearly, no, not that. Let me not be mean. I wasn't entertained. This was a lot. Bumper looked like someone's mother at a PTA meeting having a good time because they started playing music before their first set of announcements. Gabby over here trying to figure out if she can still open her legs wide. Boo, boo. Bumpa's peeing like a dog, I guess. Do y'all have something nice to say? Oh, this was awful. Listen, Bumper went home. I think it was time. honestly. Gabby had some wins on them, so it is what it is there. But I guess, listen, everyone's gonna be a little less energetic without Bumpa in the room. That's a lie. I mean, at least Hollywood can go a week without somebody thinking that they're coming for them. That's a lie. That's a lie. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm good on it. I'm good on it. This season's been weird. This season's been weird. I love some of the people on the cast. Y'all already know what's up. One of them is in this chat right now, and they've been kind of keeping me in the show, and I've been able to be like, okay, this is fine. We're tuning in, but it just doesn't feel like it doesn't feel as special as the second season was, and I don't want to compare it. I think these set of queens deserved a little better when it comes to how this formula was laid out for them, in a sense. Um, yeah, I think I'm gonna say formula here. I don't know. Maybe even some of the opinions from the judges. I'm kind of like, huh? Like what? It's a little bit of an interesting run. And the lip sync songs, it's been few and far in between, if any, that I've liked. And so I'm a little sad about that. And I'm really hoping that Down Under doesn't stop. I do like the show. I love that Rue does an international season outside of UK. But they're gonna have to do some cleaning in that house. Like, there needs to be something done. This doesn't feel as magical or as special as I wish it would be, when only 2 out of the 10 people there are, like, my faves. I don't like that. I like to have a majority of the casting is interesting, right? I like Gabby and Isis. I just love Floor and Hollywood. Everybody else I have really no opinions of. I wish we got to know Ivory a little bit more, and I felt almost like, had there been more time with her, she would have been a hoot, because her Twitter is funny. She's funny on Twitter. I don't know. It's weird. It's a little strange for me, and I don't want to come off as negative because the people like to say that with me. I need a little more hot sauce in this pot. I need a little bit more seasoning in here. You had a majority POC cast, and all of them went home. Most of the majority of them went home first. It's weird, bro. I don't know. Nia, my birthday's tomorrow. September birthdays. Wonderful. Happy birthday, Nia. Nia, do you want me to do an artist for you and sing a horrible song for your birthday? Because I will. Happy birthday to you, baby. Sapphire Love. Look at the kitty. Look at the chubbers. Oh, happy birthday to you, Sapphire Love. Hope you're having a good birthday. Let me know if you want me to sing you a song. Sing me a song. It better be tomorrow. Sing me a song. I'll have to do one for all. There's too many people with birthdays right now in my. Mm-mm. I can't do Aaliyah. I can't do Aaliyah. Goodness gracious. Happy birthdays to all these Virgos up in this piece. The Libras were around the corner, so here we come. Um, let me think of somebody. Okay, I got it. Okay. I just want to wish you a happy birthday. I just want you to have a special day. Have a happy birthday. I can't believe it's your birthday today. I can't believe you're turning another age. Oh my God. Okay. Shout out to everybody that knows I was doing Michael McDonald there. No, it's Michael McDonald. But I can't believe we're not in love anymore. You see how I just changed or whatever? Yeah. Oh my God. I've done several impersonations for you today. I think y'all know I'd be fine if I did Snatch Game. I think y'all are prepared for my Snatch Game. I have a big list of people I could possibly do if I really wanted to. Happy birthday, all you. Hey, happy birthday to all you Virgos. Can you imagine if I did Michael McDonald for Snatch Game? No, I would never. Never say never, Matty. Never say never. Okay, listen, I'm done. Happy birthday to everybody whose birthday it was. Happy special day to whoever's special day it was. We are thankful for Hollywood Star for being in the chat and answering some questions for us today. We appreciate you, Hollywood, for being here, and any of other contestants that always pop on through. We love each and every single one of you. Make sure you show nothing but love to these queens, no matter how we feel about the show, no matter how much we didn't like this, that, and the other. We don't send hate to anybody, and I'm asking y'all not to do the same, okay? So thanks for tuning in. Hit that thumbs up button. If you want to drop a tippy poo in my jar, please and thank you with the PayPal at me for /MattyRants, the Cash App @MattyRants, Venmo Matty-Rants. Not necessary for your participation, but certainly appreciated. And I thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to enjoy my breakfast now that I'm done with this review and finish my coffee where the ice has melted. It still tastes good. It still tastes good. I will see you tomorrow for the panel. I'm off Monday and Tuesday, and then I'll be back Wednesday for the movie podcast. Then Thursday for Philippines, Friday for Brazil, and I'm doing a Mexico finale review that day, and then Saturday again for Down Under. Where is the baby? Mamu, where is my son? You're right here. Oh, you was right next to me the whole time. You want to come up here and say hi? Okay. I know. You want to come up here and say hi? And say hello to everybody? Oh, there he goes. There he goes. You were right next to me the whole time. I didn't even know you were down there. I had no clue. Thank you for having me. Well, Hollywood, listen, if it's not early, any of these other times you want to pop on here, maybe after the season's over with, and do a light convo and just talk about drag for you in Australia, as well as what you want to see with your career and anything like that, sister, hit me up. You know I'm good for it, okay? This is a safe space over here, ain't it? Ain't it, y'all? All right. Oh, and Nikki, you don't watch the my reactions then, because he meows in the reactions. Like someone tell Nikki which episode. There's a couple of them you can hear him in the background when he's like, "Daddy, meow." Yeah, he's a meower. He definitely is a meower, especially if I close a door. But love you, babes, and I wish you nothing but success in your career and in your future. This is not a toy. All right, y'all. I gotta go. Love you down. Take care. I will see you tomorrow for the panel. Me and Mamu-chan are out of here. We're out of here. Bye. Listen. Yeah.